Welcome to Uniquely Loved, a celebration of authenticity and divine inspiration. We are encouraged to be our own unique, authentic selves. Join me, Tech Witch Niki, as we discuss spiritual gifts and skills we can develop and enhance, speak with amazing people using their skills in a variety of ways, and explore the different ways to connect to the wonders of the universe.
Hello, my loves. Now, this weekend we have a very personal and emotional holiday coming up. Memorial Day is a day to honor and remember those who we lost in service to the military. And as a veteran, I find this a very emotional time for me. And I wanted to dedicate today's podcast to anyone who is going through the grieving process. So I came up with a ritual of cherished memory. This is something very, very simple that I myself have done and I have helped clients do to help them not only cope and help them heal through the grieving process, but it helps us reconnect to those that have passed on in a new way. And it only has three ingredients unless you want to add more. A candle, it can be any color, their favorite color, a color that reminds you of them, or whatever you have on hand. Another ingredient is either a picture or some little memento of theirs, something also that reminds you of them. It doesn't have to be something that they wore or had, it can be anything that they give you, even. There's no limit here. Anything that's heartfelt, really. And then a letter. This is the ingredient that I highly recommend taking some time on. It is very emotional, but it is just a heartfelt letter to the person that you are wanting to send love and gratitude to, that you are mourning, or that you would just like to honor and reconnect with. And you can address it to them. Just say, Dear, and insert their name or title, however you always refer to them as. And then you can tell them how much you miss them, how much you love them, how grateful you are to have known them. But also, I invite you to think back on memories that remind you of the good times you shared with them, the happy times, the joyful times, the funny times, silly, anything that comes to mind. And this is why I say take your time with this part because, well, okay, I deal with brain fog and forgetfulness due to several chronic illnesses, as well as, well, I'm not exactly young anymore. I'm more middle aged, but anyone who has memory issues, whether it be due to physical or mental conditions or just age related, it can take a little bit of time to actually recall a lot of the, or even just a couple of times spent with them. And that's okay, it's normal. Give yourself the compassion and alleviate the pressure to try and remember it all in one sitting. Because the more we try to force something, the less it actually flows. Now, often I will ask my guides and my higher self to be like, hey, I need help remembering this. Um, can you help me recall, whether it be in dream meditation or um, other little signs, like a song might remind you of the individual or a memory. Oftentimes, our memories are linked to smells. So, if you often baked cookies with this family member, doing so again might actually jog a lot of that. And then just write them down whenever they come to you. You can put it in your phone and then write it down later on the letter, and that's okay. So, absolutely zero pressure. Take your time with it. You can get creative with it. You can make yourself laugh with it. And then, when you are ready, All you need to do is picture them in your mind or have the picture in front of you or whatever effect you have. Light your candle. You can ask your guides or your higher self to help either bring a part of their spirit to you so you can connect with them, or to send the energy of the letter and your intentions to them, whatever feels right for you. Oftentimes, if it's a family member, in my experience and my belief, they become part of our spiritual team, part of our ancestral team. And occasionally, friends and passed on pets and everyone will still come in to check on us from time to time, and we'll feel their energy. So, light your candle, make a request for the energy to be sent or for a part of them to be there with you, and then just say to them everything that's in the letter and send them the love and gratitude and, the energy from those memories. Basically, you're resharing all of that with them. And it's another way that we can connect with them in a way that is no longer physical, but still very much heartfelt. And it can be extremely emotional. It's okay to cry. Um, Honestly, I'm tearing up while I talk about this. Oh, it can be extremely cathartic as well. This is definitely something that can help with the impulse that we seem to always have where we feel like we need to say goodbye. Except in my belief, it's not saying goodbye, it's saying, you know what, see you later. I love you, I appreciate you. And you're always welcome around, either as part of my spiritual team or just, I'm here for hugs. And I always, tell all of my guides, hey, I love hugs. Sometimes I'll feel them energetically, or, I'll get a whiff of some kind of scent that just reminds me of them. And I know they're close. And that's like a warm hug. And you can spend anywhere from just 5 minutes to an hour doing this, whatever you feel is right. It is simple, it is heartfelt, it is deeply personal, and you get to do what feels right for you in your situation and with how you connect with, well, those you want to connect with. And you can add items if you desire to. You don't have to. Sometimes, if I feel like I want to, I'll add an offering of food or water or soda or coffee. If I bake something fresh baked, I'll offer up, a cookie or a slice of banana bread or something, whatever it is I baked. And it's not an always thing, it's just every now and then. You can include incense or flowers, or if there's a specific smell or scent that reminds you of them, something that's close to that. The point of this is to help you connect in a new way with them and to be able to say all the things that you want to say in a heartfelt and personal way just to them. You can make it your own. You can modify this however you need to, however you want to. That's okay. That is the whole point of rituals. We get to make them as personal as we want. And that's it. Little disclaimer, never leave a candle burning unsupervised. Um, I will usually use like a little chime candle that will burn down in an hour or so. Or if it's a larger candle, I'll go ahead and snuff it out when I'm done. And that's okay. Now, I do have an in depth Memorial Day ritual that I am doing. Um, my website, I will include the link in the description, but I have the ingredients for that particular ritual if you would like to do something yourself, or if you have a name of somebody that you would like honored this coming Monday, I will add them to the list. Just message me and I will add them to the list of all of those who served, who passed on, who are going to be honored and sent so much love, gratitude, serenity, and more on Monday. I love you. I support you. Always remember, you are accepted. You are valid. You are loved.